what's your reaction to the news that Skip Bayless is leaving Undisputed?
He's leaving.
Moment of silence? Nothing?
No, he's leaving.
Yeah,
He's not fired. So
That means he's going to start his
I find it
own.
funny, right? So recently, I've been trying to. So we've been doing TV and all that stuff before. So I reached back out to try to get back on Fox, right? I was told that Skip personally declined.
Skip Bayless personally declined Kenya Martin from coming
for me to be back on the show, because I used to do the show regularly, right? When him and Shannon was doing Undisputed, I was on the show like a few times, and I was told that he personally declined.
That's probably not the information they needed to convey, but so that's probably not the information. They could have just been like, "No, we can't do it right now, K. Martin." So, hey, Skip Bayless said personally, I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah. Oh, I found it hilarious though. No, I didn't take no. It was whatever.
Yeah.
I used to fry their ass when I used to be on there. You know that.
Hey, trust me, I've been personally denied
numerous times. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Some of those shows is coming back, and I'm doing them with a smile.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I know you need me now, bitch.
Yeah, so hey, I'm here. Hey.
Now that's my victory, right? Yeah. You gotta circle back. Hey, how you doing? Hey, long time, long see.
Like I was saying, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I said appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you taking it. But
I don't need
But can you, thankfully, you were here at Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop, you ain't going nowhere.
You did.
Been personally accepted by Gilbert Arenas, a burgeoning figure in the sports media landscape.
You did.
Damn, they hating on Gil's Arena like that. Uh-oh.
No, that shit was funny.
So that means Skip probably going to have his own podcast then.
He already has one, so he probably will shift.
He'll do it full time now, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be his full-time gig.
Yeah. Gil taking selfies right now with fans outside of the glass here at the Sirius XM studios at the Win.
He like, Kenyan. He like you, Ken. Go say hi, Ken.
Best part about it is it was all blurry. That glare was killing this camera view.
Oh, group selfie. Hold on. We're going to take a group selfie real quick. We are live on the air. Appreciate you, bro. Vegas' version of Yaya. Please take the picture. Yeah, so, I mean, look, and Skip been in the game a long time, obviously done a lot of good work, was making a lot of bread, one of the highest paid sports media figures, leaving, but it kind of follows in the same tone of Charles Barkley, who's leaving TNT.
No.
Well, because...
No, not the same. Don't even put him. One is getting canceled.
Yeah.
That's one. One is getting canceled, one is leaving. We don't know why he's leaving. He might go to, ESPN might go to another network. Paying more money. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Because isn't Stephen A. trying to figure out what he's going to do? Because he's asking for big bags. So it looks like there's some movement going on.
So it brings me on my next topic. According to reports, ESPN has offered Stephen A. about $18 million per year. He's got 1 year left on his deal, would become a free agent next summer if they can't get a deal done. But there are reports saying he's seeking $25 million annually. The 18 would make him the highest paid person in sports media from a talent standpoint, but he wants 25.
Hit it.
You think ESPN should give him the 25?
I look at it like anything in life, man. 18, that means everybody behind him get what, 17, 16?
Yeah, McAfee, I think
25?
17.
Everybody get 24, 23. Cool.
Oh, so
jump for the sky, baby. We
Give him 30,
aim.
please.
Yeah, give him whatever he needs. Because I know the trickle down, we get bigger bags too.
Yeah, give Stephen A. 30 ESPN. The Underdog, you will be getting a phone call from Gil's representatives in the immediate
We all gonna be looking at him like, yeah, so
Stephen A.
Obviously, Stephen A. and Skip worked together for a long time. First take, would you want to see a Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless reunion? No. Brandon?
I wouldn't mind. It was funny.
It was quality television.
It was entertainment.
It was
for
very entertaining.
TV. I mean, for that.
I don't think that shit can be repaired.
Not even for the appropriate bag?
They just walk in from separate doors and don't ever even just stay right here. Stay
Do
right
not
here.
speak to each other.
Boxing ring.
Yeah.
That's the difference between players and co-workers in a sense. Like whatever happens with them, it's more personal. Players, how we talk is how we talk. We don't take it personal.
There's no beef. You're no beef with any former players, Gil?
Not when you're doing stuff. Like when you're arguing and stuff, you're just arguing. Right? No matter what you say, you're just arguing. Then when that topic's over with, you move on.
Unless nobody get personal.
Yeah.
Is that what takes it over?
Yeah, like so if you like somebody take like what you're saying is disrespectful at times, yeah. But if the topic has nothing to do with you per se, Like, so why get personal with another person? So you don't have to be direct, like emotionally attached to whatever it is that you're trying to debate about. But yeah, somebody is.
Yo, but what's disrespectful today? Because I feel like everybody think everything is disrespectful. If you have an opinion, like if you're
Disagreeing is disrespectful.
Disagreeing is hating.
It's highly disrespectful. You cannot have an opposite opinion of somebody else. You have to agree with them.
So if the masses is saying yes, and then you want to go this way, you look crazy.
You look crazy.
Like, because we all saying it, but you see something different,
Man,
and it's just like
we looking at the same thing. You saying this, you want me to say what you saying, but if I don't, you like, man, what the fuck? This nigga's crazy.
So now you're a hater.
Yes.
Well, with some things, yes, but with certain things that's obvious, yeah, like you should be able to like look at something like this cup is black.
Black, we go, what is it, black and yellow? Somebody like, no, it's yellow and black.
Somebody might say, oh, no,
it's more gray. No.
It's more, like, I'm saying,
It's
so.
really white, but they spray painted over it.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
They hate that.
Yeah. Okay. The fact that you know that this was
I know
white
it's
at
really
first,
white.
but then it turned black.
You think it's black, and I'm saying that's a white cup. You don't even know.
That's a bar.
Intriguing.
And then you have people like,
that's a bar.
Yours fucking truly.
It came out white.
Yeah.
And this is okay.
But when you look at the sports media landscape, Skip Bayless, 72 years old. Obviously, we were all much younger here on this show.
Dude, boy, I swear.
Are we taking over? I'm just saying, can't it? They had their time to
I'm
shine.
talking about-
Go ahead.
I'm talking about this damn boy here. So we've been saying on the show, like, we would say, like, something like is red, and whatever shade of red it is, we can all see that this.
It's
he'll be
cherry
like,
red.
no, that's plum.
Yeah.
It's peach.
This is
cherry
red.
red.
This
It's
is not.
strawberry
Look,
red.
look at this color. It's different.
Like we all. It's 16 people say this is. Yeah.
Well,
go left. No. Go right. Go right. Go up. No. Go down.
We've been there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
and that is why you've developed the name Cemetery Larry.
Yeah, that's why. Like,
Body bags.
See,
on deck.
this is the thing sometimes, right? I was told with certain situations, the hard head make a soft ass, right? So we say go left, everybody go left, and you go right, and it's a bus coming sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Either the bus gonna hit you or you gonna hit the bus.
Yeah, so
Somebody in the chat pointed out Somebody in the chat pointed out the black and blue dress that may have been gold. Yep.
He was milk. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy in Washington.
Look at y'all.
Sorry.
Sorry, y'all. That was milk.
Down
Keep
memory
going, man.
lane.
I do get
Go
excited,
ahead,
but certain
man.
people be like,
Yeah. That's my guy.
Like I said, Skip 72. Some people will call him a dinosaur. We're ushering in a new era. If I want to see dinosaurs, I'll go to Jurassic Park. But we got Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. We are not going anywhere. Is it just time for the young people to shine and take over this game? Younger, I would say, because
we already doing it.
so.
I mean, I think it's more time for players, more to be exact, like more players to take over. Because we know it, like we played the game. So listen to somebody who's never done it is kind of like, you kind of frowned upon. But at least if I'm gonna get hated, at least I can say I played and I've done it.
Yeah, it's that, but we are covering more than just the sport, right? Covering more than basketball.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking about more than just basketball. So they are limited at what they. So during the summer, in certain times, it's not anything for them to really talk about. Because the Olympics is only every 4 years.
Yeah.
Right? During the summer. Finals is over in June. Football don't start till late August, September. Right? Okay, baseball. It's just saving grace.
It's on TV right
There's
now.
a lot of games, but now you chose to cover other sports and other things that you're not really passionate about or you don't really know that much about. You just show up to work, they hand you the piece of paper, these are the topics, and here you go.
Yeah.
Right? You don't get that from us. Right? So everything that we talk about is genuine and up to date. So
Very fair.
it's, as young people say, it's up.
Yeah, and you got 4. You got 4, 5, 6 personalities. And if we having trouble and we played saying who is number 1, 2, 3, top 5, how can y'all come with a list that easy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you guys never played, so it's like the players themselves, when you ask us who the MVP is, if the players who played against them, ex-players, can give you a list and it's this high of a percentage, and you go with someone else, it lets you know how far you are away from the actual people who are playing.
Yeah.
Like, it just sounds goofy sometimes when we ride on planes, right? We ride on planes a lot, right? To the point where we can be experts at, right? Saying what's going on a plane. Right? I'm pretty sure if we start voicing our opinion on how the plane should be flown, I don't think nobody's going to listen to us. Right? I can tell you right now, I don't give a fuck what the stewardess say about what's going on. I know this bitch didn't go to
aviation
school, flown, dropped down, fly. She ain't done none of that for her to have my, I don't want to hear nothing you got going on. I feel comfortable when the pilot, hey, this your pilot speaking. What's up, boss?
Yeah.
Okay, right? And that's how sports is. Just people who's never actually played, been in there, had to guard a mother. You've never had to guard someone to say how good this person is, but you have an opinion on what his legacy is. You've never had to open that lion's cage, close it, and say, survive. So you can't really say so the fact that you guys are judging people's legacy and you've never had to jump in front of that bull is crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's only in sports. You can't do that in anything else in this world.
That's
yeah, critique somebody on their job, like, oh yeah, it's.
But you've never been a part of the job.
Never been part of the job. Like, how do you?
Can I go?
Yes, you may, Rashad.
All right. There are two dividing points, which is the audience, us, and then the other media.
Mm-hmm.
The other media connects with the audience because both of them never played. They're the median for the audience. They have their perspective, which is the audience's perspective, because we both sit and watch the game, right? We have our own perspective, which is what Gil's saying. He's expecting them to understand what we know when they know they can never do that. They speak for the people. We speak for each other. So this is why our emergence is important right now, is because we're speaking for players and they're threatened. But what has happened is they've taken Perk, Richard, JJ, certain players, like anything corporate, to represent the players.
Yeah.
So if they weren't there, it would just be us against them. They wouldn't have credibility or validation on points because they have certain players over there to say, yeah, that's right. This is how we did it. But that's just like Jackie Robinson going to the majors and leaving us out to dry. They took the corporate job. We can say nigga, please.
We can't do that on this show without
Stephen A.
repercussions.
Smith, he can't say nigga, please on air.
He
Can I do that on ESPN?
He can't even
Once
he ain't gonna fire himself.
once a generational.
So it's like when you understand that Skip and Steven and all of those guys who've never played, they not even trying to integrate with us. They keep it separate because the crowd that they're catering to, they feel they speak for them. Because we both don't play. We're going to tell you from our perspective, we feel like we're experts because we're near them and close to them enough to give you on ground.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or we heard this rumor, or we heard this.
We was close enough to hear it.
We was close enough.
He didn't say it to me, but we was hearing the conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like
A lot
it's
of
just like
ear
any
hustling.
news. Anything on the news, you go to the news to find out what's going on. That's their source. But we are now emerging as our source.
The actual source.
And
Okay.
it's overtaking them. So Skip can't keep up. Shit, Stephen A., they going to give him that money, invest in him, and he can't keep up either.
Hardworking individual. Hope he gets his bag.
I mean, you know, players coming into the podcast world has changed. It has changed because a player will talk to a player versus talking to just media itself, because media needs they need angles for stories when some players are just telling stories, right? We're talking, we're having conversation. They're trying to figure out the dirt, right? And I don't think they've ever figured out, and I know the audience hasn't realized, but you don't even know what your favorite player likes to eat, what is his hobbies outside of sports, right? You don't know nothing about your favorite player, and they're being interviewed every single day for 6 months in practice after practice, before games, after games. Don't y'all feel like y'all are being cheated? You don't know nothing about who you like outside of game day because there's no connection. They're too busy talking about he was 5 for 6, he was 1 for 12, and you don't know what he is as a man. Even with technology today, you don't know nothing about your player.
Yeah. And
that's where they're losing at, because now the players are talking to each other. Yo, how's the family? How's your wife? Yo, are you about to get married? Like, was it Katie went on a interview with the young kid, I Love Speed, and said why he's single, because a girl, blah, blah. And they said, oh my God, never knew. Because he never asked. You asking about why he left Golden State for the last 42 years, and nigga been on 3 teams since then. Like, that's why.
But my question for you guys is,
a lot of guys are single because they just can't keep something on their hip.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
We can go
What are you
to
trying
that
to say?
too. I mean, I get
What you
the
trying to
question.
say? You trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying there's certain stuff I'm just not rolling with either. Like, I feel like a lot of players